Sorry guys, hold on 1 second. Here we are. Hey Jared DD, how's it going, buddy? Hey Raymond, how's it going, buddy? How are you? Hope you're doing good this evening. Alex K, hello. Raymond says, I am okay. Well, hopefully that is a good okay. So, earlier today I started building, let me grab the set. Set number 76129, the Hydra-Man Attack. 471 pieces, and yeah, so I am building this set right here. Great set. Hey Dion, how's it going, buddy? Thank you guys for joining. I appreciate it. So anyway, earlier today I stopped sorting and I went ahead and started building this set, which so far is a pretty awesome set. ID Snipe, sup? Missed anything? No, I just pretty much started. Appreciate you guys chiming in though, really do. Well, let me take that back. So earlier today, I did a live stream starting this build, and today I'm going to finish it, or at least right now I'm going to finish it. Alex K, I can only stay for 15 minutes. It is really late. No worries. I can be here only 15 minutes, so I am here just to say hi. Well, hi there, dude. Thank you for signing in. I do appreciate it. All right, so let's rock out this build. How is everybody doing tonight? Hope you guys are doing well. Dion says, I am good, buddy. Any wind damage today? No, actually. I was at my in-laws for a while today and came back, and I won't fully know until the morning, but so far so good. I didn't see anything. Raymond says, I am trying to put the hair on the groom blockhead. Okay. Is that the Brickhead? Are you talking about the Groom Brickhead? Excuse me. Alex, hey, will you be streaming tomorrow? I'm not sure. I have a couple meetings. I have a live or a meet and greet to attend, as well as my lug meeting. Um, Dion Botcher says, "Good to hear. Thank you." Yeah, like I said, I don't think there's any damage. We've tried to cut back a lot of the trees and stuff on our property just in case. And we did that like per the fires because we weren't sure how all that was going to go. Alex K, how are you feeling today? I am good. I still have my cough, and it is actually pretty cold out. But I wanted to take my mind off things and just have fun building with you guys. So hopefully you guys find this entertaining. Dion Botcher says, I'm tired also, Alex. I was up until 5 a.m., then got up at 9 a.m. Yeah, I hear you, buddy. Last night I went to bed about 2 or 3, and then I got up at 6:30. Excuse me. Dion Butcher, I got my pagoda on Mills plates today. Nice. Send me a picture, man. I want to see. I want to see. Got to put the ball on. I woke up at 6:30 a.m. today, really thirsty, so I went to get a drink of water and then went back to sleep. Okay, good to know. Amanda, hey y'all, how's it going? I am doing good. How are you? Hope you were doing well. Yes, doing good, thanks. Awesome. That is great to hear. I am glad you are doing awesome. You guys do anything exciting today? Dion Batra, as always, it's not done, but I'll send it along with a pic of the backyard. Sorry, I couldn't send it earlier, but you know how it goes with a baby. No worries, I totally understand. Alex K talking to Amanda. Dion Butcher, hi Amanda. I'm tired but well. Wait. Ah, okay. See, I jump ahead and then I missteps. Jared DD, hello, how's it going? Good to see you again. I know you popped in for a little bit and then I think just left and then came back. People saying hi to each other. See, I am missing steps yet again. What is going on? So on the opposite side, it wants this piece and this piece. Well, Alex, it was fun chatting and being here. I am really tired. Have a good night, buddy. People saying good night to Alex, and hope you have a good night, buddy. Get some rest. Why doesn't that line up? Oh, because there we go. Okay, Jared DD. I sometimes sleep at 2 a.m. in the morning to finish my school things. Education. Yep, we've been there. Totally understand. ID Snipe, don't you hate it when sorting Lego you find a neat part, but at a side for a later mock, then not be able to find it? Yes, I know the pain. What theme is that set from, Scott? It is from the. um, I don't know if you could call it a theme. So what it because it's one of the Marvel sets. It's the Spider-Man Far From Home, so I don't know if it's classified as the Marvel theme or if it's a Spider-Man theme or anything like that. But it's Hydra Man Attack set 76129, 471 pieces. No, it's not Star Wars. It's Marvel. It's a Spider-Man set. OG, it's Spider-Man theme. Yeah. So and that's where I'm not sure because like I know they have like the superheroes theme, but it's kind of one of those things where it's like I almost want to say a gray area because you have DC um, superheroes, and then you have let's see, you have DC superheroes, you have Marvel, and then kind of under the Marvel like theme, you have all of the different characters that they come out with because like they've come out with Captain Marvel sets, Spider-Man sets, they've come out with Avengers sets. So they've had specific Captain America sets, Black Panther sets. So like I guess you could call it like the Avengers theme, but I don't know if it's the actual theme, if that makes sense. Raymond says that would drive me crazy. Dion says I just took a pic of the pagoda mock. Awesome. Did you private message me it on Discord? Let me see if I can. I'll wait till you this one. Going back to chat, for some reason there's not Dion Botcher channel. Dion, why, Raymond? Oh, Dion, I think he was referring to ID Snipes' message where he said, ID said, "Don't you hate it when you're sorting, you find a great piece, you put it aside for a mock that you plan on building, and then you can't find that piece anymore?" I think that's what. And then Raymond said, that would drive me crazy," and I agree. Yeah, I always do that. I'm sitting there going, "Oh, I need that part," and if you notice, like when I was sorting, like I'd throw some parts over here and throw some parts over here because I'm like, "Oh, I need that for a build I'm working on," and then, but I actually put it on the building so I don't lose that part. Yeah, to be honest, I don't think Dion has a channel. And Dion, correct me if I'm wrong on that. Dion says, or Raymond says yes. I think that was in reference to what I was talking about as far as his response. Dion Botcher, I don't have a channel, so I'd be surprised if you found it. And then Dion Botcher says, "Okay, thanks." Nice thumbs up. All right. Kind of like, why? It's kind of weird that they would. I don't know. It's like they put all this effort into having like these pieces here, but then like they're not really for any particular reason because they get hid, if that makes sense. Oh, this goes back here, and then the 3 and 3 go in the front. That's what it is. Alright, there we go. Now we have this one. Oh, and that's why I was mistaken. Dion Botcher, I can't find you on Discord. Huh. Let me check that real quick. Yeah, see my chat, or for whatever reason, my chat on the lower side doesn't allow me to scroll down. Let me see if I can do it this way. If you go onto the Discord and scroll up under moderator, I should be there unless something's changed. I'm listed under my name. Are you listed under your name or 36 bricks? Also need the ID number. Yeah, scroll up and I should be listed as a moderator. That might be why you can't find me because I should be up toward the top. And then what you may have to do is there we are. Let me see. I think you just sent me it. Yeah. So you have to send me a friend request, which I will gladly approve. There we go. Bag number 4. There we are. Wow. That is amazing, dude. Yeah, see, it won't let me scroll up to see all of it. I'll have to look. I apologize, man. I'll have to look. Oh wait, here it is. There we go. Yeah, that looks awesome, dude. That looks awesome. Great job. Macro bricks. Hey, good idea on using the pad cup as a real cup. To be honest, I have like 100 of them. I use them for sorting cups and all that kind of fun stuff. So, like, you can kind of see, I got a bunch over here. I got a full. Oh crap! I got a full stack over here. I got. It's a little hard to see, but I got a bunch of cups there. I got this. this here, yeah, I got them all over the place. um, so yeah, great stuff, Dion. I appreciate it. Those look awesome. See, here's another piece. I think I may have seen this piece in one other set, but this must be a brand new piece because I don't remember ever seeing this kind of piece. Oh, and going back to the cups, I also have a bin back here full of them. At one point, my goal, and that's not even like all of them, because I've used them for other stuff. But at one point, my goal was to get 100 of them and then create my own little pad wall. But the problem is that the lids don't like secure properly on them. So I just kind of I use them to help me sort and all that kind of fun stuff. And before I forget, thank you so much for signing in. I appreciate it, dude. Means a lot. So to catch people up on essentially what I'm doing, this is... Oh, I forgot to build Mary Jane. I'll get to that in a sec. This is the Spider-Man... Where's the set? Because I don't want to mess it up. Spider-Man Far From Home, set 76129, and it's called the Hydra Man Attack. And it's this bridge. So what I do for builds is I will build the original build first, and then I will mock it out from there. I have two of these sets that I plan on putting together. I'm probably just going to widen it and then put it on a 32 by 32 base plate and work on it from there. I really like the look of this build. So to be honest, and some of them I'm like that with, where I really like the look of the builds, but I feel like they're lacking something here and there. It looks like Mary Jane has a black eye the way they have her eyebrows. Sorry, I know it probably won't focus right, but like her eyebrows down so it connects with her eyepiece, so it kind of looks like she has a black eye. Going back to chat. Thanks, Dion. Gladly accepted. PPPP. Dion Botcher. Thanks, Scott. It is still a work in progress. I'll update you when I finished that 1/4. Awesome. Raymond says, I am from Amarillo, Texas. Awesome. Well, again, thank you for joining us. I appreciate it. Marco says, Texas. All I can think of when I hear Texas is the line from Full Metal Jacket. LOL. Dion Botcher, sweet. I'm looking forward to seeing that bridge in a mock form. Well, depending on how long it takes tonight, I mean, I'm on my 4th bag. I actually started this in my last stream. I know it's titled, I think it's titled sorting, but I started sorting, and then I was like, you know what? I'm going to switch things up and start actually building stuff. So I might actually start working on the mock today. I mean, it's only 10:46, so we will kind of see how it goes and plays out. Hopefully, yeah, this is on camera, cool. So that way you guys can see it. I remember from this morning. Awesome, Dion. I will say that I am kind of working on this a little slow just because it is pretty cold and my hands are like freezing. I am my Lego room is in my garage, so there's no heater or anything like that. I had a heater at one point, but it burned up on me for some reason, and I just don't want to chance trying to go out and buy another one. Big Block, how's it going, buddy? Thanks for chiming in. I really do appreciate it. And if you guys are cool with it, I'm going to do a quick plug. Plug. Thank you guys for joining me. I really do appreciate it. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. That way you can see all the content that I post. As far as set schedules, I post videos on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I do 2 live streams on Tuesday and 2 live streams on Thursday, both at 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. From time to time, just like you see here, I will go live because if I figure if I'm building, I might as well build with some friends. Hopefully you guys are all friends. And might as well go live and share what I'm up to. So, I've been doing that a lot lately, but it's been sporadic. And then if you, I have started a membership program. If you go to patreon.com/36bricks, that is patreon.com/36brix. Check out my membership packages, and if it's something you're interested in, please sign up. If not, I totally understand. Let's see, Marco Brick. Wait, hold on. Marco Bricks, how cold does it get in there? At the moment, you worried about the 1x1 cracking? I'm not sure. Hold on, let me get back to that. What's good, Beyond? Big Block says. Amanda clapping. Marco says cold. Dion says hi, Adam. Adam saying hi, Scott. Hi, Dion. Going down. Everybody's saying hi to each other. Ozzy Adam Bricks says, Dion, Scott has been keeping you busy. Have you had many spammers? Marco, how are you? Big Block says. Marco says, Ozzy Adam Bricks, good day. Hope the heat doesn't have you down. Sorry, I'm trying to read everything. Marco says, Big Blocks, fantastic, and you. Dion says, I was just saying food night to, or good night, I assume he's saying, to Alex and typed God by accident. Big Block. Doing well, Big Block says, thanks. Raymond says, I can't wait for the new Lego City road set. Interesting. Okay, we will talk about that too. Ozzy Adams says, not too bad, Marco Bricks. It's nice now. Are you an Aussie too? Dion says good. So to go back to I think it was Marco's question as far as how cold it gets in here. I would say about 2 months ago, we had some snow out, and I do honestly feel like it's colder in this garage than it is outside. This, as you can kind of see, this garage has no insulation, and it's kind of hard to tell, but the wood or the actual front of the building is like shed board, and again, there's no insulation or anything like that. So I feel like the cold just kind of stays in here. Again, I had a heater at one point, but it started blowing on me and burning up, and I just don't want to risk a fire, so I will just put a jacket on and enjoy building. I was going to go back to something else. I apologize. Let me look at the chat and make sure. Raymond, yes. So you said you were looking forward to the new road set, the road system. Awesome. What are you looking forward to? Have you seen the pictures and all that kind of fun stuff? And the reason why I ask you about this is because, quite frankly, you're one of the only people that I've heard that is actually rather excited for the set. So I'm kind of intrigued. Me personally, I kind of have my own system, so I was hoping that it was built out of tiles and plates, but it looks like it's like the 4+ sets. I had some pieces. Oh, it kind of looks like it's these thick versions here, which when it comes to modulars, they're not going to line up properly. I think it's going to be good for the younger crowd, but as far as AFOLs, I'm not really sure. Going back to chat, um, Big Blocks. Wait, Dion says I'm at 18 here, Marco. Oh, negative 18. Yeah, that's cold. Does a person? Big Block says, does a person need a Canada Goose jacket for those temps? Probably. Ozzy Adams says, oh, it was 32 degrees today, cooling down now. I don't know what temperature is right now. I want to say it's probably 35 to 40. At least that's what it feels like. But it does get pretty cold, especially at night. We've dropped down to 25, not negative 18. Like that's just beyond. I don't even consider that cold at that point. Like that's just shattering. Like you touch somebody's skin and their hand shatters or something. That's just extremely cold. Raymond, I am getting started with Lego. Okay, cool deal. Uh, Macro says big blocks. No, LOL. Just wear a tank top, a long sleeve, and then a hoodie. Marco says I wear gloves before a jacket. Yeah. Um, 25 is normal clothes. Big block says. Yeah, you know, I don't really mind the cold. It messes with my sinuses and stuff from time to time. It makes my cough worse, but it is what it is. Nope, this goes this way. Flipping this around. I will be honest in saying the first thing I want to do is I'm going to get rid of this little cafe. We have too many cafes, to be honest, and I don't need another one. So one of the first things I plan on doing is getting rid of the cafe. A few things that I'm not doing is I'm not posting stickers or anything like that. So the reason for that is because I don't want to put a sticker and then feel, oh, I need that part for something else and then need to replace it. 25 is normal clothes. I got a question about new Lego road plates. Shoot, let me have it. Dion Botcher. It's Arctic sun tanning weather, right, Marco? Marco, talking to Dion. We have had it easy so far. Uh, Last winter was pretty nasty one. Um, Dion Botcher, hell yeah. Last year was just evil. And see here, like we don't get what you guys get. Like I'm in an area. I'm in Southern California, but I'm in an area called the High Desert, and it gets really cold, but not that cold. I mean, it does snow here, but for the most part, it's when we have a pretty bad blizzard. Yeah, we have tons of lizards. Uh, but but yeah, am I missing another piece? We'll probably find it somewhere. There it is. There it is. We have a winner. Going back to chat, Mother Nature was easing us in for COVID lockdown because when it's negative 40 for a week, I'm not leaving my house. Raymond says the only thing I have as Lego City sets is a gas station and fire station and police station and an airport. Well, there you go. There's a good start. Big Blocks, why are they making the roads narrower if they are making the vehicles wider? 6 studs wide, now 8 studs wide, 8 wide cars. Okay, I'll take care of that in a second. Dion Botcher, I agree, buddy. Negative 48 here. Nasty. Okay, so from what I understand, these are the plates here. Or these are similar to the plates. The difference is it's all flat. There's no real studs whatsoever, other than the indentions that are kind of like this. And then that is where like you can put yellow or gray or whatever to match the road or what have you. Okay, so with that said, they're not really making them. They're making them, in a sense, kind of modular so that you can determine how wide the cars are. So if this is the flat plate and you put it like this, now you have 2 lanes. Okay. Now this lane or this particular piece, if it's the same size, because I don't have my hands on it, it is 2, 4, 6, 8 studs wide. That is big enough for an 8 stud car. Is it perfect? Absolutely not. Should it be wider? Probably. But if you look at let me grab another piece. Hold on. So if this is a road plate, and granted this is an off-brand, the only thing in my city off-brand is the road plates and the base plates. But if you look at how big this is compared to, because this is basically the same exact size as a regular road plate, if you look at it, there's not much of a difference in size. It's pretty much the same size. So, and again, you have that extra line. So based on the images that we're seeing, it's not really smaller, but it's just enough to fit. But again, keep in mind that you don't have to make the yellow line go down the middle. You can take those off, make them white, and then expand to 2 pieces, and that's the one side of your street. Hope that makes sense. Marco says, that's a good question. Marco says, so with the new road plates, are they seriously canceling the regular road plates? Because if the tan base plates are any indication, I better stock up. 8 studs wide lane is for 6 studs car, in my opinion. Yes. And again, you have from what it looks like, you have the freedom to expand on it in increments of these sizes. Okay. Now, again, these pieces are from the car wash set, which is 4 plus. In my opinion, this is just my opinion. Okay. I don't think they're replacing all road plates. I just think that they are replacing the 4 plus, or basically 8 minus. I call it 8 minus because it's 8 years old and younger sets with these. Personally, I haven't read anything to where they're saying they are full on canceling the, I guess you could say, 8 plus road plates. If I could make a suggestion, if you're worried about it, I would say yes. I would go ahead and stock up on those, just in case. Because the moment they go full discontinued, the prices are going to skyrocket. Now, the reason I don't think they're going to replace the whole system, and I'm talking expert modulars and all of that, the reason I don't think that is because these don't line up, and there is for the most part, unless you dismantle your modulars, there is no way to fix it. Because there is no clutch. So unless you disassemble your entire set and add to stack it up to meet that size, there's no way to fix it because there's no clutch on the bottom part. And that is one of the reasons why I don't use Lego base plates. I don't think they should have actually differentiated the two. They should have made them all plate thickness and just went from there. I have no it boggles my mind as to why they decided to do that. It doesn't make sense that they decided to go ahead and go from this to this. Like, there's no reason for the difference. I mean, these are really flimsy. You can't move your sets. I mean, people move the sets all the time. And the reason for that is because we keep getting modulars, we keep getting new buildings that we can add to the modulars, all that kind of fun stuff. And again, there's no clutch on this side, so it's not like you can just say, okay, you know what, I'm going to stick this on here, I'm going to stick my modular right on top, and move forward. It just doesn't work. I have seen some people put tiles on the bottom, and then their plan is to basically tile underneath, and then put here, and then basically build up to let it match, and then take this piece and then match it up that way. Okay? You're still going to have that gap, except for the tiles, but that is how people seem to be fixing it. But to me, that's still, I don't know. I just don't like how that looks. That's just my opinion, though. I personally don't think, though, that they really have a choice. If they are going to switch up the base plates, it's going to be as far as the 8+ community, AFOLs, expert modular builds, all that kind of fun stuff. I think they're going to keep it the same thickness. The true way to find out, to be honest, is the police station, because the police station will be the first modular if they are truly discontinuing the original base plate and road plates. The only way to start doing that would be to replace the base plate that is on the police station, which I really don't think they're going to do. I honestly think if they do, a lot of people are going to throw them away and try for something else. Again, that is just my opinion. I am not an expert by any means. I am not that guy that does breaking news or anything like that. I just talk about different stuff. So yeah, that essentially is my thought. My thought process is I think that they are not necessarily discontinuing the road plates for 8+ or 8 and up. I don't think that they're doing that. I think they're just changing the road plates for the 8- crowd. I mean, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that they will take away what they've, because essentially they've had the same base plate thickness for, I don't know, what, 35, 40 years? Raymond asks, do you do Mills plates? At the moment, no. I really want to. At some point, I probably will. That is one of the reasons why I do not. All of my builds are on regular thickness, off-brand plates. I use Strictly Bricks. Even my modulars, if you look at up here, I think you may be able to see it. Hold on. Let me point the camera up. If you look at there, I have a ton of regular base plates right there. I have a bin full of them, and then I actually have a box. It might be on the other side, but I have a box full of them. And anytime I open up a modular and that's in there, I replace it. This has clutch on the bottom so that when I do go and do the what's it called, the Mills plate system, I literally can go okay and start basically building down. I can lift the build up and start building down and have no issues. When it comes to the roads, it is a different brand than Strictly Bricks, but at least it's kind of the same situation where I have clutch on the bottom. It's probably not going to be as good, but it might be a situation where I may discontinue using these and go to a completely different method, potentially Mills plate. But that is basically what I use. I know some people may complain, oh, as far as Lego purists and stuff like that. I like the thickness, and they don't make 32 by 32 regular plates. I think they make, I think the biggest they go is 16 by 16, but you have to buy a ton of them. I mean, 4 for each plate, each build. And they're not exactly cheap. If you bought 4 of them, it would far surpass. I'm pretty sure it would surpass, because I want to say they're like $2 each for a 16 by 16. So if you look at the cost of a regular base plate, I want to say they're like $6 US. So if each 16 by 16 is $2 and you need 4 of them, you're looking at a price comparison of $8 compared to 6. So it's $2 more per actual 32 by 32, and these are like roughly the same price, if not cheaper. Going back to chat. That makes sense. When we see the police modular, we will know. Exactly. I think we will fully know when that build comes out, and if they don't do it at that point, the sets that come to follow, we will know for sure. But and again, I could be wrong, but I don't know that they've actually officially released a statement saying we are discontinuing all modulars and moving to that other system. Did I lose that plate? Oh, I used it for this example. I'm like, wait a minute, I know I saw it. Going back to chat. Dion Botcher, Bricksbox, they do the Mills plate system. It's a great system. It really is. 4x4 is way cheaper, or is cheapest way. To be honest, I don't know about that, and I'll go into that in big block, or in a minute. Big block. Probably Marco, your city is huge, buddy Marco. My wallet grieves at the thought of battling my train tracks all alone, or let alone the mills. That is even worse. Big Blocks Marco, make them over a long period of time, then switch all at. Okay, so from what I understand, the Mills plate system is extremely expensive. From what I understand from other channels and stuff like that, you're talking anywhere from $20 to $30 per plate, per 32 by 32. And again, correct me if I'm wrong, but that is the information that I've always been taught. So, I mean, when you're talking about price comparison, I don't necessarily know or think that that is actually the cheapest way to go. I mean, the cheapest way to go probably is off-brand. and some off brands are better than others. I mean, I've seen some off brands where, there's just no way they're even compared to other off brands, let alone Lego and all that. So that's where it kind of differs. And Dion said exactly a good point. Uh, he's talking to Marco saying not to mention the amount of time to do it. It takes a lot of time. I mean, it takes a lot of time. I would probably say if you're speed building them, it might take you probably a half an hour to build. I've seen it done, or not a half an hour. I would say maybe 15 minutes. But that's if you're like speed building, speed building. Um, but I mean, like I said, I think um, I think the Mills plate system is a great system. I didn't start with that system, so it's gonna just be a little bit of a transition for me. However, like I said, all of my it will be an easier transition, not on the wallet, of course, but it will be somewhat of an easier transition for me as I already started with the off-brand that allows me to build down if I want to. Going back to chat, Dion Botcher, right? All buildings then make the roads, and everything else would have to be raised up. I need to puke now. Exactly. I mean, that's my exact point. You would have to raise everything up just to match this system, because this system is obviously two base plates thick, or not two base plates thick, two plates thick. So in order to raise that up, like you would literally, it's just not gonna flow properly. That piece fell. Raymond, 36 bricks. How do you get started on Bricklink? Bricklink is fairly easy to get started on. I guess the question would be, what do you mean by get started? Are you talking about? Wait, hold on. Are you talking about how do you get started buying, or how do you get started selling? I guess that would be my question. I'm going to guess that you're talking about buying. So basically, what you do is you go to bricklink.com and you register, and then essentially in the search bar you start searching for the set or the part that you're interested in. From there, um, it will give you a listing of everybody who is selling that set or everybody who is selling that part. You click buy, and you search for the price. Usually it'll go lowest price first, but keep in mind that there's sellers all across the world. So the things that you have to start thinking about when it comes to, oh, I can get that part for 1 cent. Well, that's great, but some sellers require a minimum purchase amount. So some people go crazy and say, oh, your minimum purchase amount is $500, and you're like, whoa, like I don't plan on buying any sets. But most likely the case is those individuals only sell sets, um, and they have very little parts. Shipping wise, that is a huge concern, because if you're in the United States and then you find somebody in, say, Australia or Russia or Japan, China, something like that, not only are there shipping fees, but there could be custom fees and stuff like that that you have to assess, and that part could turn into from a 1 cent part to a $1.50 part really quick. I typically try to buy from my local area. Going back to chat, Marco, maybe one day if I pull it all apart and rebuild, then I would maybe. Exactly. Big Block Scott, I'm a little faded right now, but I believe I priced Mills base plates all Lego parts. at about $15 each recently on Bricklink, and prices may have gone down. But some of the videos that I've seen, they range. But it's still $15 for one plate or one 32 by 32 section versus, you know, 5, 6, maybe $7. Dion Botcher, not speed building. It took me 45 minutes for a 48 by 48 for just bricks, no plates, but I'm doing it one-handed. So exactly. Raymond says yes, buying. Marco, LOL, one-handed. It's not funny, but kinda. Exactly. Yeah, it's yeah. He. Um, I won't go into details on Dion's situation. So that's not bad. Big block. Dion Botcher, I agree. Macro, it's funny, but not. Gotta love injuries. Big block says 16 by 16 plates were much more to do tan 4x4s or other plates. Dion Botcher, I've been buying off-brand 20 by 20 plates for $5.99. Yeah. I want to say it's like $25 for a pack of 8 on the ones that I get. But it varies depending on the situation. I've seen them as high as I think $30. But still, $30 for 8 is a little over $5 each. Macro bricks at Dion Botcher. Yes, I fractured my skull as a kid. Ouch. Never been quite the same, but it's exciting. I mean, who doesn't like a challenge? Big blocks. I'm scared of off-brand because it could break minifig's legs. Maybe I've never heard that's an issue. Dion Botcher, that's right. I fell out of a tree at 8 years old, fell 30 feet, and broke my neck and back. Jeez. Yeah, you were telling us about that before. Just wow. So whatever you're doing, dude, stop it. I'm just saying, man. We want you around. Raymond says, I am 7 hours away from a Lego store. Jeez, that sucks. I'm sorry, man. Yeah, that's not. Yeah, that sucks. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to read chat and talk with you guys and build at the same time. um, Marco, at Dion Barger, aren't we just a double banger Dio? Dion Botcher, I am so miserable, but I'll be late for my own funeral. Um, Dion Botcher, I know it. I know it, Marco. Marco says the saying, "I feel like I got hit by a train." I'd be like, sounds relaxing. Raymond says, I have to get my sister and brother-in-law to get me the parts and sets I want. Dion Botcher, by miserable, I mean can't. That's too big of a word for me right now. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm not that smart and educated. What is it? Can't can't tank cantankerous can't cantankerous something like that. I'm not sure. I've heard that word before, but I have no idea what it means. Cantankerous. Macro says, at Raymond, where you be at? No big cities nearby. He said he was in Texas. I mean, I think he said Amarillo, Texas. And unfortunately, yeah, there's not. Uh, it's okay, Scott. I also mean stubborn or grumpy. Yeah, I think the nearest one for him is Dallas, or he has to go to Oklahoma City. I think I looked it up because another one of our friends um, is in the same boat. Like he's like, but he's closer. He's like 4 hours one way. Um, but still, that like sucks. I don't really understand why they limit the stores. I do get the fact that hey, like there's Target and all those other stores. Looks like I'm missing a piece, and I know I didn't drop anything or anything like that. So the good part about it is I was sorting earlier, and I still have the bins out. Put that over there, and I hopefully, yep, there we go. And like that, I have the piece. I will probably find it somewhere, but it's kind of weird because they leave a gap here, and I don't really know why. I guess for just effect. Oh, don't you hate when you're rocking it through and then all of a sudden you realize you missed a piece or you missed a couple pages? Oh, it was the other way. It's okay. Raymond, I am in a big void of Lego stores. Texas has its priorities. LOL. Yes, too funny. Yes, we can carry a gun. Uh, pieces go missing and pages get turned. Marco, want to want want to the gun in Vegas? What's an American? Sorry, back to Lego. I have family in Texas. I know about yeah. I have an uncle in Corpus Christi. I've always wanted to go out there, but I just haven't gotten a chance. I have family in Texas, San Antonio, Raymond. It is fun. Corpus Christi, Texas. Big blocks, Marco, all Lego in Oregon, even fully autos. I have family in California and Georgia. Dion Botcher, I think, yeah, I think you said Orange County. Uh, Macro says 36 bricks. You should come experience Canada in the winter. I mean, we got Toys R Us. Right? Right? But I don't know, man. You don't have In and Out. You don't have In and Out. No, as far as going to Canada, I would love to go to Canada. I just don't. I mean, with everything going on with my business and everything, it's just not feasible at the moment. Unfortunately, we will. I will probably make it up there at some point in my life. Oh, that's why. Going back to chat. Riverside and Atlanta. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. Riverside. I apologize. Big blocks. Chick-fil-A filet in Canada? Question mark. Dion Botcher. There is an In-N-Out burger in Red Deer, Scott. Really? That's interesting. Macro says we don't have most stuff, but we got healthcare. All right, we're getting a little off topic on that kind of stuff. Raymond says that would be great just get Lego sets from Toys R Us. We got chicken on the way. That counts. Dion Botcher says, and I'm glad for it too. Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, all the Toys R Us's kind of went by the wayside for us. It did. It stopped doing well, and um, it was rather sad because I mean my grandfather used to take me to Toys R Us. Couldn't get a lot, but like we would get one or two GI Joe because at the time it was like 50 cents for a GI Joe, and um and they didn't like the big box stores weren't like a thing all that much. I mean Toys R Us was the place. Oh, hold on. So it was kind of sad, you know. It was kind of sad to be honest. I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. LOL, sorry. So these useless Lego parts and useless colors are super great to find underwater plant and sea life. I agree. It's kind of interesting because if you start thinking outside the box for some of the pieces, you can really do some really cool stuff. Like I was watching this one channel, and he took and what's it called? He took the this last year they came out with a set that is the street sweeper set, and he took the bristles and used that as part of an underwater diorama for Lego. which I thought was really cool. And he showcased like it's great for coral and it's great for other stuff. And I'm like, that is brilliant. I would have never thought that. All right, so unless I'm missing something, I have all of these pieces left over, and I don't remember using them. I don't use. I mean, they don't usually give you extra pieces of these bigger pieces like this. So I'm a little confused. So I will go back real quick, and if I don't find it, I'm just going to move on. I should probably just move on. My next stop is going to mock it, which I'm not exactly sure if I'm going to do that tonight since it's 11:30 p.m. here. I may just hold off and do it on a different day. All right, there's one. Apparently this goes... Big Block says Toys R Us was always fun to just walk around and look. Exactly, but I will be honest in saying that's probably the downfall of Toys R Us is people went in there just to look around, but they didn't buy anything. Dion Butcher says they closed the Toys R Us in Red Deer, then opened it again 5 years later. Very strange, but I'm happy when I visit my mom. She takes me there. I will get back to the reason why for that in just a second. Marco Bricks, I've seen the hairbrush used in the same mock, I think. That was another clever gooder. Yeah, I agree. Does Lego Dots have any useful parts? Yes, and I will get back to that in a second. So I don't know where these parts go, so I'm just going to leave them by the wayside, and I'm going to finish, or I am going to say that this build is finished, but I am not going to mock it tonight because it's 11:30 and I need to get up early in the morning. So going back to micro Dion. So Dion, you said they closed all the stores and then 5 years later they reopened them. The reason why is because a company, so Toys R Us went bankrupt, sold all their assets, closed all their stores, and then another company came in and pretty much bought the company for next to nothing. So they took over the company and then have slowly tried to rebuild everything. But it's an overseas company, so they're not really returning here in the United States as fast as other countries. Because I think they did fairly well in other countries. It's just they didn't do well in the United States. Does Lego Dots have any useful parts? Yes, the majority of them. So let me grab a build real quick. They're all useful. Big block. I see that. Thanks, buddy, for the info, Scott. Dots have some good print. Yes, so they do have some good print. So I gave my daughters some dot sets for their birthdays and stuff, and the jewelry boxes and stuff like that. And they gave me the extra pieces, and this is what I did with them. So, what I did with them, and then I have some other ideas that I'm going to work on. So basically, I did a mock, and I turned the ice cream truck into a brick and mortar building. So it's a 16 by 16. I used the 12-in-1 sets that we got for free for a promo and included this. You see if you guys can see this. So so you can kind of see, and I'll try to raise it up as much as possible so you can see. So these are all dots pieces. Most of these are. They're all the 1x1 wedges that I put in, and they all look like different colors of ice cream. So that is one way that I use them. And you can see I put all the different colors together, in rounds, because I remember going to Thrifties as a kid, which is now, it's no longer Thrifties. It is, man, I'm drawing a blank. Sorry. It's a different company bought them out. Anyway, so I remember, and they'd go in and they'd scoop. You'd get one scoop for like $1. Back then it was way cheaper, but 2 scoops I think now is like $1.50 or something like that. Anyway, they just scoop you some ice cream. So that is what I did with them. So I do have a bunch more, and my plan is actually they will work great as like mosaics on like if you're doing a courtyard similar to Assembly Square, or you can actually have fun with it, and like because they're so small and you can get so detailed, you can actually make little like animals out of them or something, and like have kids coloring with chalk or something on the ground in like a park or at a school. Like I said, I've seen people use those as mosaics. I've seen people use them as greebling. They also do have the regular parts, and then they also have like the 1x1 um, round tiles that have prints on them for like stars and stuff like that. And there's so many different things that you can use with them. But I think what needs to happen is people need to kind of think outside the box a little bit on those, so that because I know they're dots, right? And it's the same with friend sets, especially with us AFOLs. You see the friend set and go, oh, those are girly. But if you actually look at the parts and go, oh, well, there's some, they use a lot of tan. They use a lot of nougat. They use, like, they're one of the only lines that tends to focus on the animals, like the turtles and the dolphins and the dogs and the cats and all that kind of fun stuff. So when it comes to the dots, you just kind of have to think of, get that imagination going and think about other things to use them with. Kalen Stone, how's it going, buddy? I see you here. Hey, hey, hey. No, I am not. I am not sorting. You have been quiet tonight, or you just show up. You in Canada, Dion Botcher, the only one in Red Deer, is doing great now as well. Yeah, because now it's now it's a small niche. There's not many of them. It's kind of like I don't know if it's elsewhere, but Krispy Kreme, they blew up. Like they blew up too fast, where it was like they were in every store all across the United States, every grocery store, and then they were putting up their own stores on just about every corner, similar to Starbucks. And it's like, okay. They were trying to do like a McDonald's / Starbucks vibe, all that kind of fun stuff, and they had to retract. And I think that's what is happening with Toys R Us now. Is they were all over the place. They didn't do well. Now they're trying to slowly grow back to get bigger. Just showing up, yes. Live in Canada, close to Toronto. Big Block Scott, the ice cream looks cool. Thank you so much. Marco, I see. Dion, how you doing, Kaylin? It's late there. Can't sleep. Big Block says I collect friends, and they're awesome sets. I have a bunch of them myself. Kaylin Stone, Dion Botcher. I'm usually up this late often don't fall asleep until about 4 a.m. Dion Botcher, same bro. Jared DD, hello again. How's it going? People saying hi to Jared. And like I said, I'm probably going to cut it in about, I'm going to cut it right at midnight here. And it is 11:42, so 18 minutes. I'm not going to mock this building out. So I'm going to change the name. I haven't been changing the name, and I should be. So I will just call it Spiderman build. So, as far as going back to the dots, that there are some good parts. There are some good uses to them. But it just, like I said, it just kind of depends on what you put your imagination to and what you feel like building. Going back to the set, the bridge expanded how much? It depends on how much you expand it. So this set right here, I think it was on sale at the Lego store. I finished this, right? Let me see. Hold on. Yeah, I finished it. I was like, I know I have a bunch more pieces, but I have no idea where those go. So the set by itself, let me look it up real quick. I go, it's called 76129. $40. 40. Well, that's on eBay. Fun.com. Target, no. Yeah, it's like $50. Depending on where you. Let me see what Lego officially has MSRP. Oh, they don't even have it. It shows as a retired product. What's actually funny is I bought both of these at the Lego store. Not too. Excuse me. I bought two of these sets at the Lego store. Probably about a month and a half ago, maybe. I saw the set a bunch of times, and I loved how it looked. I always wanted to do something to it. Never got around to buying it, and then a couple months ago, I finally said, you know what, I'm going to buy it. And I bought two of them so I can mock it out. How many minifigs? So, we have technically a total of 4. So here is the set here. Alright, so it comes with, is it MJ? Mary Jane? Where's the box? Yeah, they just call her MJ. Okay, so it comes with 4 minifigures. It comes with MJ. It comes with this version of Spider-Man, or Peter Parker, I should say, with a hood on, which I think is awesome. And again, my camera's not focusing. I apologize. It's a webcam, so it's hard to focus. It comes with Hydra Man, which I didn't put the cape on. I have the cape right here, but I didn't put it on. So there's that. And then I have, and then this is Hydra Man. Now, the Hydra Man itself is a regular minifig, and then this is his build to go in the water. I want to see what it looks like on the face plate. Did I put them away? Yeah, I think I put it away. Yep, I did. to give you a little bit of a scale, it looks like it will fit on a 32 by 32 base plate as is. So that's kind of cool. Actually, yeah, it is 32 studs across. So it will fit on a base plate. Okay. I will probably change that too. Cool little feature, but we will see. So it fits on a 32 by 32 base plate, which makes me happy. But yeah, there's 4 minifigs in the set. There are great parts in both Friends and Elves set. Yes, they are. I don't have any Elves sets, to be honest, but I know that there are some great parts in Friends. Big blocks, Dion. I like to color swap the purple, pink, orange colors, etc. off the houses. Yeah, the Spidey mask is cool. It's a helmet. So you have the regular piece, and then it's basically kind of like a beanie, which is really cool. I know it's kind of hard to see. But yeah, I like it too. It'll go great in my in Peter Parker's apartment that I built. That Spidey mask is cool. Nice big brick. Yeah, or big block. Sorry. So yeah, there we have it. That is the set. Well, guys, like I said, it is 11:50 right now. It seems like chat is slowing down a little bit. Going back to big blocks. Yeah, if you guys keep the chat going a little bit, I will stick around until midnight for another 10 minutes. Nice big block. Is there a barbershop set? Yes. In some capacity, yes. Let me get back to that. Macro says that's the e-game, folks. Keelan Stone, beanies are the little hats with the propellers on top. What are currently called beanies are probably called toques. Okay. Yeah, they call all of those beanies. It's not here. It's not the spinning hats. It's not just referenced by that. So it depends on the area. In fact, I've never heard of. You're calling it toques. I've never heard that. Oh, what a night. It's been super fun. Happy to be here. Okay, so I want to go back to Big Block's question. Is there a barbershop set? Technically, yes. So there's Al's, what is it called? Al's Shop. Yes, Al's. And it's a barbershop, and it's the secondary building to the detective's office in the modular series line. So I will get you the number right here. Hold on. Set 10246. It's called the detective's office. It is retired, and it's along with the detective's office, there's a gaming hall right below the detective's office, or a pool hall. Depending on where you're at, pool, billiards, basically. It says pool on it, but pool means different things in different areas. So along with that build, you have Al's, which is a barbershop. Um, so yeah, they do have a barbershop in the set. Going back to Macro, what made you change your name? Um, I will get back to that in a second. Kaylin Stone, a toque is a knitted hat which comes down over the ears, often with a fuzzy popcorn or pom pom on top. Okay. Dion, Turk is Canadian. In the States, they call it beanies. Correct. I missed that set. Yeah, you can find it on Bricklink. Big Blocks. You can find it on Bricklink and the aftermarket. I believe you can actually get it on Amazon as well. However, the bad part is you're talking uh, aftermarket pricing because it's been discontinued. I mean, it. I think it when it was first released, it was around the $150 mark, and now you probably can find it around the 350 plus. Um, if you look on Marketplace or eBay, you might be able to find it. I would be careful with eBay though, just because you might end up finding a copycat brand or a fake Lego brand. So you just got to be careful. Same with Marketplace, you got to just be careful. I got lucky. I got the set for $100. That set, or there was a couple college kids that was selling that set and the Downtown Diner, and they wanted $200 for both. So I got really lucky with that set. But yeah, you can also build it. You can actually go on Bricklink, look up the inventory of the set, put it on your wish list, go through the wish list, and pull out all of the pieces that you have in your inventory, and then whatever you don't have, you can actually order off Bricklink. That's the cool part about Bricklink. Um, Macro, what made you change your name? It was a suggestion from another YouTuber. Basically, the reason for the name or what the name stands for is 36 was my old football number, and no, I'm not going Al Bundy on you if you know the reference. Um, it wasn't like I scored 4 touchdowns in one game or anything like that. But yeah, it was suggested that I have something a little bit more catchy because my name itself is pretty bland and boring. So 36 was my old football number, and it has been a favorite number of mine or a lucky number of mine for years. So I went with 36 bricks, and bricks. It sounded catchy and all that kind of fun stuff, so I went with it. The reason for the spelling, the BRIX, is because when I registered on Instagram, there was somebody that already had 36 BRICK, so I went with BRIX, and there we have it. Um, Big Block, do you have a bricks and minifigs store in SoCal? I believe we do. I want to say it's in the Anaheim area. I haven't been to it though. I've been wanting to go to it to see kind of what it's all about. I do know. I do know that I have heard mixed feelings about it. That they do jack up the prices and all that stuff. But to be honest, like that's just kind of normal business. I would say. So I mean, as far as changing your name, that's on you. That's totally up to you, especially with that name. I don't. I think you're going to get the wrong impression, to be honest. Marco Brick says it has a good ring to it, though. 1 million subscribers and 3-6 Mafia makes your intro. Yes. Hey, I mean, it could happen. I don't think it'll get. I don't think it'll happen. But we will see. Like I said, I'm just doing this for fun. I'm not trying to, um, you know, trying to be a YouTuber or anything like that. The reason I have memberships, to be honest, is because people ask me how to donate, and because I'm not monetized on YouTube, um, like the only way that I could offer that is through Patreon. And again, the only reason I even set that up was because people asked, and had been asking for a little bit. Um, I think Marco, you had even made a comment regarding that, saying the only way to donate or make it rain would be on Patreon. But as far as posting videos and stuff like that, like I said, I am a social butterfly in a non-social world right now. Unfortunately, my I am a wedding photographer, and uh, for the most part, weddings have all been canceled. Big gatherings, big events. I do still have a couple coming up. That is kind of, they're not big events per se. So I have a couple things coming up. I have one next weekend. Um, so you know the business is still there, but I've had to postpone. I think the total was 25 weddings this last year to next year, and every time I postpone a wedding, it's it's a date that I can't book. And when you're making anywhere from $1,500 to $4,000 per wedding, and you lose that, it takes a damper. And then, not to mention, on top of that, we can't even hold or do bridal shows because of COVID. So I can't even market to other business or get my name out there and try to market to other couples, because I mean, I'm not well known as a photographer. I am successful at it. I mean, I maintain about 30 weddings a year. So I make a decent living at it. I love what I do. I get paid to go to parties, and I have fun doing it. I love all the couples that I've had. But when your business is basically shut down for, I'm projecting probably the next 2 to 3 years, because what to give you a little background, and I know this is off topic, but um, this thing happened at the beginning of the year. I was supposed to do 3 to 4 bridal shows to promote, and get bookings. All of those were canceled. Then the second portion of the season, which is June to September, October, I was supposed to do another 3 or 4 bridal shows. Those are all canceled. And usually the people that go to those shows book a year out or 2 years out. That obviously didn't happen. Next year coming up is going to be the next season, January to basically April or May. And I can almost guarantee you there's not going to be any bridal shows. And if there are, hardly anybody's going to come to them. So again, that knocks out several years of bookings, which sucks. Big blocks. I think a lot more people will like and find and like your channel. I hope so. But like I said, I'm just having fun. I'm really, I'm not trying to be, a lot of those, a lot of other YouTubers. Like I said, I'm just trying to have fun. This boy just wanna have fun. Dion Botcher, my wife says the same thing. She says, I need Foxy blocks. What about peeler bricks? Laughing my butt off, everybody laughing. I don't know what that means. So, Foxy blocks is hilarious, though. That's what Dion says. Blocks, BLOX. Marco, the music had the wife sold on it. Everybody laughing. DJ child support at the way. No, I'm happily married. I don't know if you're referring to myself or anything like that. I'm happily married. I have 2 daughters. No child support needed. But yeah. Anyway, guys, it is midnight, so I am going to head out. Again, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I really do appreciate it. Let me do my special shout out to all my members and stuff. Thank you, Dion, once again for hanging out and being a moderator for me. I really do appreciate it. It does mean a lot. You've been around for a while, so I really do appreciate all your help. I'd never refer to someone but myself. Okay. He said refer. Good night later, everybody. Amanda, enjoy your day. See you next time. Bye. Everybody's saying bye. So yeah. Again, thank you for hanging out. I will see you next time on 36 Bricks. I didn't see it go, so hold on. It must have went. Okay. Wait, did I push the right button? Hey everybody, I just wanted to give a quick shout out and thank you to all my Patreon supporters. It means a lot that you've taken the time to support what I do and appreciate all the effort that I put into both the videos and the streams. From the bottom of my heart, thank you very much. For those of you that are not members, please check out patreon.com/36bricks. That's patreon.com/36brix, and check out the packages that you could take advantage of to get more content. Have a great day.